Hi everyone and welcome once again to NJPW XTRA. I'm Chris Charlton right here in the NJPW Event Center where we are coming off the unbelievable event that was Forbidden Door and counting down the days until G1 Climax 32. We've got all the news from around the world in New Japan Pro Wrestling this week, as well as a fantastic free match for you here today as Mascara, Dorada and company take on the United Empire in 6-man tag team action. That's still to come, but first, let's take a look at what's been happening around the world in New Japan Pro Wrestling this week. Many of us will be talking for the next few weeks and months about Forbidden Door, the landmark event on pay-per-view. Make sure you catch the replay right now if you haven't already. Before G1 Climax kicks off, we have events from Korakuen Hall to talk about that included the birth of new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions in Francesco Akira and TJP for the United Empire. The two getting past Yusuke Taguchi and Master Wato in a fantastic bout in Korakuen Hall earlier this week, followed one night later by an instant classic between Taiji Ishimori and Hiromu Takahashi. Ishimori showing just why he is the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion in an unbelievable defense against a Hiromu Takahashi who gave every bit of his best. Ishimori realized that and seemed to think that there were no more challenges left for him, which prompted a stunning return. For the first time in almost 3.5 years, KUSHIDA, himself a 6-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, is back in an NJPW ring and will be wrestling as soon as July the 3rd in Korakuen Hall. Over on NJPW Strong this week, the action started with Danny Limelight taking on David Finlay. Limelight made a point of running his mouth before he got in the ring with Finlay, and although the egotistical Limelight was able to target the knee of the former tag team champion, Finlay was able to battle back and landed the Trash Panda, and after a show of sportsmanship was rejected after the match, as Shillelagh created a little attitude adjustment for Danny Limelight. Tony Deppen brought a lot of attitude and a lot of fight to Minoru Suzuki. In a battle of former ROH television champions, Deppen gave everything he had with some impressive grappling and hard-hitting strikes, but in the end, he could not stop the Gotch-style piledriver. But all conversation on Strong this week was surrounding the main event for the Strong Openweight Championship, Fred Rosser putting his Strong career on the line against Filthy Tom Lawler. The hatred these two men have for one another was evident from the outset, and it was a wild brawl with some dangerous moments, including when Lawler wanted a powerbomb off of the apron onto the floor and was countered by a senton all the way to the outside. It was on the outside that Lawler's plan, along with Team Filthy, was hatched, dragging Rosser backstage and beating him bloody. But still, the challenger refused to give in and just made it inside the ring before a count of 20. Repeatedly, the Strong Openweight champion punished Fred Rosser with a series of exploders and a wrist clutch that only got 2, but Rosser was dogged, determined and dangerous. A tombstone piledriver on the concrete floor, not finishing the match, and neither did Tom Lawler's Northern Lights bomb. It seemed it would be lights out after a rear naked choke, but Rosser would climb to the top rope with Lawler on his back and drop him straight south before transitioning into a chicken wing and then a chicken wing STF to finally become Strong Openweight champion.
He becomes the first African-American Strong Openweight champion.
What a week it's been in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and what an NJPW Strong it was. Congratulations to new Strong champion Fred Rosser, and you better believe Mr. No Days Off is not going to take any time off this summer. I'm sure he'll be a big part of Music City Mayhem, announced for July 30th, Nashville, Tennessee, and NJPW playing a big role in StarCast weekend. And how about before that, July 24th, Charlotte, North Carolina will see NJPW Strong arrive for high alert tapings, and big matches were announced this week, including a gigantic clash between Hikuleo and Big Damo, Hiromu Takahashi making his NJPW strong debut against a man who pushed him very hard in Best of the Super Juniors in Clark Connors, and Mascara, Dorada and TJP continuing their heated feud. And that brings us to our free match this week. From the Vermont Hollywood, it was Dorada forming an intriguing trio alongside Brody King and Taylor Rust to take on the United Empire combination of Aaron Henare, Great Okan and TJP. That's your free match this week. Ian Riccoboni and Alex Kozlov on the call. Let's head to ringside.
But right now it's Brody King, the king of ropes, Mascara, Dorada, and Taylor Rust. They are not a team. Usually you don't see this combination of people here, right? They could click, but they don't have the experience with each other like the United Empire. The United Empire have one strategy. They're all on the same page. You know that.
Absolutely. You know exactly where the United Empire stands at all times. Brody King, a real renaissance man, had a charting album on the Billboard chart last year with God's Hate. At the same time, he was on the hit show on Netflix, I Think You Should Leave. At the same time, he was competing for the Ring of Honor World Championship. This man can do it all. And speaking of, Taylor Rust, former contender here for the Strong Openweight Championship.
That's right. He made his return, challenged the strongest of the strong, Tom Filthy Lawler. And he's not a champion. We don't see the bell around him.
Well, it was a great effort, great match. If you haven't seen that, you can go back and watch it on New Japan World as Henare starting things off. His American debut, history-making night for him. Oh, look at that. Exchange diversion on the wrist lock there. Able to get it, wrench it in. And Taylor Rust, side headlock takeover. Rust has been maybe one of the West Coast best-kept secrets for a long time, but breaking out as of late. You love to see the guy get opportunities and make the most of them.
I mean, he's been at it for 18 years, also trained by Jesse Hernandez of Empire Wrestling Federation. I mean, proficient with his kicks, great kickboxing experience. But so is Henare, mixed martial arts background. I mean, it's going to be an exciting exchange here as both men, trying to get the upper hand.
Look at her hip. Ooh, look at that. Into a bridge, one. Referee Jeremy Marcus, great position. And this is where Henare can go to work. Those body shots there. He is a fighter.
That's a great strategy, attacking the body, harder to breathe. When you can't breathe, you can't execute your offense.
And Taylor Rust with a big boot there.
Oh, wow. Man. How about that? Usually opponents of Taylor Rust are on the receiving end of that.
Henare off the ropes, nice drop down. Leapfrog, drop down again. Follows him in, drop kick. And Henare down, great exchange there.
Okay, they're 1-1.
Yeah. Henare, of course, from New Zealand, a product of the New Japan dojo, like Great Okan is, like TJP is the original United States dojo. Tag into the King of Ropes, Mascara Dorada.
Oh, and these two, they had their match, and what a match it was. And TJP, he took a loss to Mascara Dorada, but TJP wanted to keep a record. He wanted to keep his mask to remember their encounter.
Oh, come on.
And the best way to get under a luchador's head is to take their mask.
That was out of line by anybody's count. This is a nice drop down over through the ropes, handspring, nobody home.
That's the king of the ropes, Mascara Dorada, one of the greatest high flyers in the world.
Handsprings out of it, off the ropes, tilt-a-whirl.
Even exchange, and now they're throwing punches here.
And this is, oh, come on, right to the eyes.
We don't know that. That could have been the nose.
Oh, give me a break. And these two have been longtime rivals. I think back to the WWE Cruiserweight Championship, the inaugural championship bout. TJP, Mascara Dorada competed for it. It was TJP who emerged victorious then. Dorada, Emerging victorious at Strong Style Evolved.
Oh!
Drop kick sends Dorada down.
And Great O'Con knocking both Taylor Russ and Brody King off the apron.
Ooh, as TJP was choking Dorada, it's United Empire right out in front of us here, O'Con and Brody King. Oh, God.
No, this is good strategy. They're neutralizing the bigger opponents. Brody King, while TJP is cleaning the face of Mascara Dorada, because let's be honest, it's a little dirty.
It's a little dirty. And Jeremy Marcus is having a tough time, admittedly, keeping control of this bout.
Well, Jeremy Marcus needs to focus on what's inside of the ring.
Snapmare.
Oh!
Ooh. Putting a lot of pressure on the face and nose there as TJP outside in. Nice senton. Going for a cover here. 2. Ooh, just 1. TJP in the corner. Great O'Con now in. And he has some unorthodox offense, but it certainly works. His win-loss record is indicative of that. Didn't know what to expect when he was signed to compete here in New Japan Strong.
And Great O'Con here taking a little breather here on the back of the head of Mascara Dorada. No disrespect.
Oh, no, you really?
No disrespect.
Really, no. He's rubbing his butt on the back of his head.
Oh, now he's encouraging him. Come on, Mascara Dorada, come on. Show me what you got. Hey, this is United Empire. They are a unit. And you know what this accomplished? Brody King is pissed off. Taylor Russ is pissed off.
And Mascara Dorada in trouble.
That's right.
And look at Henare. Wow.
I mean, there is an intention behind this insanity. You want to get your opponents off their game. Get them pissed off. Get them a little emotional.
Great suplex, hooks the leg. 2. What I like about United Empire, anytime that there's an inkling of hope that Dorada is going to make the tag, they make sure that he is on their half of the ring.
That's right. Look at the pressure he's putting on the chin of Dorada as he pulls him back into his own corner. Beautiful tag team work.
TJP as Great O'Con just taunting Dorada as he's being unloaded on by TJP. Nice backbreaker there as TJP knee to the jaw.
He's just picking him apart.
Certainly is. Hooks the leg. 2. And you can hear both Brody King and Taylor Rush shouting out for Dorada to make the tag. And Great O'Con again luring in Jeremy Marcus. Well, really luring in King and Russ. And now going for the mask is TJP. Get him off the mask. TJP with Dorada. Irish whip it in the corner. It's TJP. Big boot from Dorada. Wow. Sling Blade Bulldog.
Will that buy him enough time to make it to his corner?
Outstretched hand of Brody King. You hear him barking. Barking for the tag.
Dorada desperately trying to make that tag, and United Empire ruins the moment.
I'll tell you what, there's a reason Henare is 12-1 in his last 13 New Japan bouts. Mostly in 6-man and 8-man bouts. It's because of the strategy.
Oh, no.
That United Empire has, but Dorada may have found an answer. Irish whip into the corner. Oh, the king of the ropes.
Oh, my God.
Like a shotgun.
Well, Mascara Dorada somehow was able to fend off against Henare and Great O'Con. And making the tag.
Tag's made. It's O'Con and Brody King. And King unloading.
Oh, my God.
Charging in. Wow. Ooh. sends Henare into the corner with Okan.
Every time I see Brody King in the ring, he gets meaner and scarier.
He's barking.
I think he just knocked the life out of Okan there.
Oh, boss man slam on TJP. Hooks the leg on Okan. 1, 2. Wow, nice tight cover.
Man.
Took a lot to kick out of that. Shows you what kind of athlete Okan is.
No doubt about it. I mean, that senton that he took in that corner
drove the wind out of him.
You goodness.
See the life leaving his body on that. But fighting back, though, tough as nails, is great Okan. And it's Brody King getting the advantage here. Oh, and there's those unique strikes.
That's right, those karate chops from both sides, left and right.
Patented offensive, great Okan. That'll get inside your mind.
Oh, man.
Nothing that can't be stopped by a good open hand and a charging lariat. Oh, who countered the lariat?
How about that?
2. Nice judo throw, that catch using his own body weight to get Brody King out of the way. You can't.
I mean, he could have dislocated Brody King's shoulder. Brody King is still on the mat here.
Tag made, yeah, 300 plus pounds up and over the shoulder on the shoulder socket.
Oh my goodness.
Well, look at these strikes again. So synonymous with the United Empire. Oh, but King with a double clothesline. Tag made to Taylor Russ, the freshest man of the match. Oh, nice scissor kick there. Oh, thrust kick. Oh, scissor kick upstairs. And it's Brody King cleaning house here. Brody King, corner, 2. Oh, super kick. Super kick catches Brody King. Ducks the lariat, the claw. That claw.
And that does not feel good with the thumb on the temple. Wait a minute, Brody King with his...
Trying to get out of it with that iron claw, but instead it's great Okan. Oh, that body shot driving the wind through the midsection. Diving down. Ooh, TJP looking for something. It's Dorada with the counter. Springboard. High crossbody on Okan. Oh, spinning kick by Henare.
And every single individual in this match has taken some degree of punishment.
And I don't know about you, Alex. I've lost control. I've lost count of the legal man. TJP back in with Taylor Russ. Full Nelson spins him out. Perfect circle caught. Block countered by TJP. Into an octopus stretch here. Holding on to the ankle, though. Picks the ankle. Looking for the ankle lock. He has it. And he's got that hand-to-wrist grip, that nice tight grip. TJP in trouble here. Henare caught. Henare rolling through. Taylor Russ wrist lock here. Perfect circle. No, instead, stepping through into the armbar. Catches him. Counter. Rings of rust.
Wow, he's got it. Oh my God, he's gonna dislocate that shoulder. That arm is gonna come off the socket. Somebody, yes.
Yes, what? TJP.
Ooh, TJP saves the day. Saves the shoulder of Henare.
I sense you're rooting for United Empire here. As TJP spinning kick. Ooh.
I just thought that maneuver there, that submission was, maybe it should be banned.
Banned? Look at this, Taylor Russ now. And with each kick, he's getting a little bit more energy, striking harder and deeper into the chest of TJP. Now, Henare.
Oh, and Henare catches.
Caught him.
How about that? Oh!
Driving him into the corner. Super kick. Henare up the ladder. Great Okan. Rolls him through. Henare.
That's what I'm talking about, United. Mamba Splash, yes.
Got him. Henare with the cover. 1, 2.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Wow.
Where in the world did Mascara Dorada come from?
And Brody King able to help out there as Okan sends Brody King out. Dorada sends TJP. Spiders himself in the ropes. Dorada.
Wow.
Oh no, on to Brody King. TJP.
Oh.
Henare has Rust up. Off the ropes.
There you go. I think it's all over, folks.
2, 3.
Your winner's match at 14 minutes and 4 seconds. The team of TJP, Henare, and Great Oka!
How about that, Ian?
What
That
a
was
main
some
event.
action.
Come on. No, that was a heck of a main event. We don't need. What are they doing to Dorada here?
Well, I mean, look, Dorada happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. There happens to be unfinished business between himself and TJP. Looks like TJP is now done collecting Dorada's masks. Another one for the collection. Another one for the collection.
Somebody get a towel, something. Somebody cover him up. This is out of control. This is absolutely ridiculous. United Empire won a barn burner of a main event. And now TJP posing proudly with Mascara Dorada's mask.
Oh, the fans here in Hollywood are chanting obscenities in Spanish. That is the most uncalled for thing here. Look, don't hate TJP. Yes, sure, he is the public enemy. But you can't deny the man's talent. You gotta show some respect.
What a match, what a way to end up NJPW Extra. We'll be back next week with a full final look at G1 Climax 32. Can't wait for you to join us. Until next time, go kigenyo, sayonara.